Hey guys, DraGonFly Ventures bringing you another video book adventure series episode for your enjoyment. We strive to bring you interesting, adventurous, and educational content weekly, so stay tuned and please subscribe, like, and hit the bell button for a world of exploration in upcoming videos. Thanks for checking out our stores and help bring more fun content to the DraGonFly Ventures YouTube channel for your future enjoyment. Thanks everyone and be blessed. Okay, let's get this party going. This is going to be fun. Ever wondered how to identify toxic plants in the wild? Welcome to the lush, captivating wilderness, where the beauty and diversity of plant life thrive. But behind this captivating beauty lurks a danger that every survivalist or outdoor enthusiast should be aware of: toxic plants. Recognizing these plants is crucial for your safety and survival. So, buckle up as we embark on an enlightening journey to understand these toxic plants and arm ourselves with the knowledge to safely forage in the wild. Get ready to delve into the world of toxic plants and learn how to safely forage in the wilderness. You might be surprised how many common plants can be dangerous. Picture yourself strolling through a lush green forest. The air is fresh and the tranquility is unmatched. But within this serene setting, there lurk potential threats, camouflaged as common plants, which can be perilous if ingested or even touched. Toxic plants are more prevalent than you might think. From the innocent-looking lily of the valley with its bell-shaped flowers to the notorious poison ivy, which most of us can recognize, no doubt. However, these plants can cause anything from mild irritation to severe rashes, including health issues. Let's delve into the world of toxic flora. The first on our list is the infamous poison ivy. This plant is notorious for its itchy, blistering outbreaks caused by urushiol, an oily resin present on its leaves. Next, we have the beautiful but deadly foxglove. Consuming even a small amount of this plant can lead to heart palpitations and potential cardiac arrest. Wow, I did not know that. Then there's the water hemlock, often mistaken for edible plants like parsnips or celery. It's one of the most poisonous plants found in North America. Ingesting it can lead to seizures and, in severe cases, fatality within 15 minutes. Another one to watch out for is the giant hogweed. Its sap, when combined with sunlight, can cause severe burns and blisters. And let's not forget the angel's trumpet, a plant with large, beautiful flowers but harboring a deadly secret. Consumption can lead to hallucinations, paralysis, and in some cases, death. Although these plants may look harmless, they each carry a potential danger that can be life-threatening in certain situations. So, we strongly suggest educating yourself further, as it's very essential to have a good understanding and awareness of these toxic plants and/or berries, especially if you're planning to forage or spend time in the wilderness. Remember, not all that glitters is gold, and not all that's green is safe. So the next time you're out in the wild, be vigilant, be cautious, and stay informed. It can save a life. Knowing these plants and their dangers is the first step to ensuring safety in the wild. Now that you know what to avoid, let's focus on safe foraging. In the wild, the ability to identify edible plants can be a literal lifesaver. But it's not just about knowing what's safe to eat. It's also about knowing how to forage responsibly and sustainably. Firstly, it's crucial to use the right tools. Guidebooks are a fantastic resource, and there are many tailored to different regions. These books often provide images and descriptions to help identify plants, including information on their edible parts and preparation methods. Mobile apps have also become an increasingly popular tool for plant identification. With a quick snapshot, these apps can give you a wealth of information. However, it's important to remember that no tool is foolproof, and these should be used in conjunction with other methods of identification. One such method is the use of mnemonic devices, which can be a fun and effective way to remember key plant characteristics. For example, the phrase, "leaves of 3, let it be," can help you remember to avoid plants like poison ivy, which often have clusters of 3 leaves. When it comes to actually harvesting plants, there are a few key principles to keep in mind. Always forage in areas that are free from pollution and pesticides. Only take what you need and never overharvest, as this can harm the local ecosystem. When you've identified a plant as safe and edible, be sure to use a sharp knife to cut the plant rather than pulling it out. This helps to minimize damage to the plant and allows it to continue growing. And finally, remember the universal edibility test. If you're unsure about a plant, you can perform this test by rubbing a small piece of the plant on your skin and waiting to see if there's a reaction. But remember, this test has limitations and should only be used as a last resort. The world of foraging can be as rewarding as it is complex. With the right tools, techniques, and a healthy dose of caution, you can unlock the bounty of nature's pantry. Remember, when in doubt, it's best to leave a plant alone. Foraging is about respecting nature and ensuring that we leave it as we found it, for future generations to enjoy. Safety does not stop at plant identification. When venturing into the wild, it's crucial to equip oneself with the right tools and knowledge to ensure a safe and rewarding experience. As survivalists, we are explorers, not invaders. We respect the wilderness and its inhabitants, and we take measures to ensure our safety and theirs. Firstly, let's talk about protective gear. While it might seem cumbersome, wearing gloves can be a game changer. They protect your hands from thorns, spines, and potentially harmful substances found on some plants. Similarly, a mask or bandana can shield your face from airborne irritants, especially when handling unknown plant species. Next, always carry a reliable plant guide, either a book or an app. These guides not only help in identifying edible and toxic plants, but also provide useful tips on safe foraging practices. Remember, when in doubt, it's better to skip a plant than to risk your health. Ensure that you stay hydrated and nourished. Dehydration and hunger can impair your judgment and lead to hasty decisions. Always carry enough water and some energy-rich snacks. Finally, be mindful of your surroundings. Look out for wildlife, be aware of weather changes, and make sure you're not venturing into restricted or unsafe territories. Navigating through the wilderness is a thrilling adventure, and the joy of discovering wild edibles is unparalleled. But as with any adventure, it comes with risks. Taking these precautions can help minimize risks and enhance your wilderness experience. Remember, the rule of thumb for survivalists is safety first. Stories from real-life survivalists can provide invaluable lessons. Let's delve into some of these tales and case studies about toxic plants and mistaken plant identification. Picture this: a seasoned hiker sets off on a multi-day adventure, equipped with a foraging guide and an adventurous spirit. Along the trail, he spots a plant that closely resembles wild garlic. Excited at the prospect of a fresh, flavorful addition to his evening meal, he harvests a handful. Unfortunately, what he thought was wild garlic was actually lily of the valley, a toxic look-alike. The result? An unexpected and distressing bout of stomach upset and a ruined hiking trip, and a trip to the hospital. Now consider another scenario. A group of campers, eager to test their wilderness skills, decide to forage for their meals. They come across a patch of glossy red berries. One camper, remembering a childhood rhyme about red and sweet, convinces the group to collect the berries. Regrettably, the berries were from a yew tree, highly toxic if ingested. Quick thinking and a satellite phone prevented a tragic outcome. These stories remind us that nature, while bountiful, can also be deceiving. Mistaking one plant for another can lead to dangerous, even fatal consequences. Knowledge, caution, and respect for nature are our best tools when navigating the wilderness. Learning from others' experiences can help us make better decisions in the wild. Let these tales serve as potent reminders. When in doubt, it's better to go without. Seeing is believing, and doing is learning. Now imagine yourself in the heart of a lush forest, surrounded by a myriad of plant species. Your survival could well depend on identifying which plants are safe and which are toxic. It's not just about recognizing a plant from a picture in a book, it's about observing the small details, the leaf shape, the color, the texture, the smell. Let's say you come across a plant that resembles the edible wild garlic. But wait, it could be the toxic lily of the valley as we mentioned earlier. What's the key difference? The smell. Crush a leaf. Wild garlic has a distinctive garlicky aroma, while lily of the valley does not. I should have mentioned that earlier. Can you correctly identify which plants are safe and which are toxic? Practice makes perfect, so don't be afraid to test your knowledge. Knowledge is power, and learning never stops. Now let's delve into the world of wisdom and resources from seasoned survivalists, botanists, and foraging experts. Imagine sitting around a campfire, absorbing the wisdom of those who've walked the path before us. They share their experiences, their close calls, their moments of triumph, and their hard-earned lessons. Their guidance is invaluable, their advice a roadmap to our success. But where do we go from here? Well, the journey of learning is a never-ending one. There are countless books, mobile apps, and online courses that dive even deeper into plant identification and safe foraging. From field manuals to interactive digital guides, these resources are designed to equip you with the knowledge you need to navigate the wilderness safely. So arm yourself with these tools of wisdom. Stay curious and keep exploring. Keep learning and expanding your knowledge for a safer and more enjoyable wilderness experience. We've covered a lot today, but it's just the beginning. From understanding toxic plants to adopting safe foraging practices, we've journeyed through the wild wisdom needed for survival. We explored safety measures, heard real-life stories, tested our knowledge, and tapped into expert guidance. As you venture into the wilderness, keep this wisdom close. Embrace cautiousness. To keep learning is key, and respect the environment. Your survival may one day unexpectedly depend on it. Remember, respect nature, stay safe, and happy foraging. Mandy signing off. I think I will go watch a movie and make some popcorn, and work on another episode with Scott. Stay safe, everyone. See you in the next episode. Ciao.